Please welcome Marsh Cobb.
Thank you, Jim. Let's take a boat to Bermuda. Let's take a plane to St. Paul. Let's take a kayak to Quincy or Nyack. Let's get away from it all. Let's take a trip in a trailer. No need to come back at all. Let's take a powder to Boston for chowder. Let's get away from it all. We'll travel round from town to town. We'll visit every state. And I'll repeat, I love you sweet, in all the 48. Let's go again to Niagara. This time we'll look at the fall. Let's leave our hut, dear, get out of our rut, dear. Let's get away from it all. Yes, music is a great way to get away from it all. And given what the world has been like the last few years, I don't know what we would have done without music to keep our sanity. So for the next 60 minutes or so, sit back, relax, imbibe, and enjoy this tribute to the wonderful crooners who were fabulous but weren't quite Frank Sinatra. We'll travel round from town to town. We'll visit every state. I'll repeat, I love you sweet, in all the 48. It's an old song. Let's go again to Niagara. This time we'll look at the fall. Let's leave our hut, dear, and get out of our rut, dear. Let's get away from it all. Thank you. Thank you so much. This symbolizes Frank. So for my first crooner that I would like to pay tribute to, he was a really big star in the 50s and 60s and even to the 70s. They say he could have been much better if it hadn't been for so many personal problems that kept him from really achieving, what he could have been. His name was Jack Jones, and he was married 6 times. So I guess you could say that married 6 times might be an indication that you had some personal issues. But he was a great singer, and this is a great song that was written by 2 Johnnies, Mandel and Mercer. Emily, Emily, Emily has the murmuring sound of May. All silver bells, coral shells, carousels, and the laughter of children at play. Say, Emily, 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 and we fade to a marvelous view, 2 lovers alone and out of sight, seeing images in the firelight, as my eyes visualize a family. They see Emily, Emily too. Thank you again, and by the way, Jack Jones is one of the few of the singers I'm doing a tribute to today who still is alive. Most of them have passed on, unfortunately. Next, I would like to introduce Walden Robert Casado, Oh, you don't know that. You might know him better as Bobby Darin. Bobby Darin had a very unusual childhood life. He really didn't know who his mother was. He thought his mother was the woman who was actually his grandmother. His real mother was his older sister, who as a teenager got pregnant and unmarried. Well, in an Italian American community like that, solidly Catholic, that was a very shameful thing. So they created that fiction, and he didn't know until he was over 30 years old who his real mother was, that it was his older sister. So that's quite a shocking way to grow up. And another tragic thing about Bobby is that when he was 37 years old, he died from the after effects of rheumatic fever. My father, and this is very poignant to me, died at the same age from the same thing. But my father was a really talented amateur magician. So, Dad, send down some of that magic for me, if you would, today. I can only give you love that lasts forever, and a promise to be near each time you call, and the only heart I own for you and you alone. That's all, that's all. I can only give you country walks in springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night. That's all, that's all. There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world as a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love that time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you adore, for now and evermore. That's all, that's all. Joe Dreyer. There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world as a toy. All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love that time can never destroy. What I'm asking in return, dear, you'll know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you adore, for now and evermore. That's all, that's all. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Next, we would like to feature another Italian. What is it with Italian singers? I mean, there's so many of them. Maybe somebody in the audience might have some idea about what it is, but his name is Vic Damone, and this song is beautiful. Love is funny, or it's sad, or it's quiet, It's a good thing or it's bad, but beautiful. Beautiful to take a chance, and if you fall, you fall. And I'm thinking I wouldn't mind at all. Love is tearful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. And that would be but beautiful, I know. Well, we mentioned that Jack Jones had some personal issues. Vic Damone, unfortunately, was another one of those. There was a bug flying around here. He was married 5 times, unlike 6 with Jack Jones. But what's really kind of tragic about that is that 2 of his ex-wives committed suicide. One of them was named Pier Angeli. Pier Angeli was an Italian actress that as a child, I fell in love with, my first movie crush. And she was one of those that sadly took her own life. This tune is by Jimmy Van Heusen and Johnny Burke, by the way. Love is tearful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. And that would be but beautiful, I know. Thank you so much. This was one that all of you will recognize, I'm sure. Some of the others may be somewhat obscure to you, but everybody knows who Perry Como is, right? Does anybody know what Perry Como's profession was before he started singing? Hey, there you go. He was a barber at age 14. He started barbering, and he would sing to his customers as he was cutting their hair. One thing led to another. He got some paying gigs here and there, and the gigs got bigger and more frequent. And he always felt, though, that this was just something temporary. It was not going to last. He was going to have to go back to barbering, which he did enjoy. He really liked the barbering. But nope, he didn't have to do that. Hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? It's so new to me. What you do to me? Hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? When you're holding me tight, never thought anybody could kiss that away, bring me bliss that away. What a kiss that away. A wonderful feeling to feel that away. Tell me, where have you been all my life? Oh, hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? It's so new to me. What you do to me? Hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? When you're holding me tight, Never thought that my heart could go zing that away, ting-a-ling that away, make me sing that away. All my troubles have now gone far, far away. Tell me what have you been all my life? Oh, hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? It's so new to me. What you do to me? Hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? When you're holding me tight, there's a cute little cottage for two that away. Ties are blue that away, things come true that away. If you tell me I'll spend it with you that away, I'll be happy the rest of my life. Oh, hot diggity, dog diggity, boom, what you do to me? It's so new to me. What you do to me? Hot diggity, dog diggity, do what you do to me. How my future will shine if you tell me you're mine. Hot dog. Thank you. Well, most people think of crooners as being men, male singers, but I don't think that's quite fair. I think there's some women who could croon with the best of them. One of them is known as probably the first lady of jazz, Ella Fitzgerald. She certainly could jazz it up, but she could also croon just beautifully with that great voice that she had. So I want to add Ella to the list of people that I'm paying tribute today. She had a songbook series that she did from, I think, 1956 to 1964. 8 albums that she came out with. Each one was like sings Irving Berlin, sings Rodgers and Hart, so forth like that. They were fabulous. I mean, if she did nothing else in her whole life, those albums would have been a monument to this great lady. Grab your coat, get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat? All that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed on over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust all around my feet on the sunny, I say the sunny, on the sunny, sunny side of the street. Cross on over with me. Thank you. Well, this guy, if you are old enough to know the music of the 50s primarily and into the 60s, was another big star, and another Italian, by the way. I don't even know what his real name was. I couldn't possibly pronounce it. But what we knew him as is Jerry Vale. He was born in the Bronx in 1930. His family was in primarily Italian-American enclave in the Bronx. And they were just working class poor. So when he was just a child, he got a job in a barbershop shining shoes. Not Perry Como's barbershop. It was a different place. But he would also sing while he was shining shoes. And his boss liked it so much that he paid for Jerry to take music lessons. So he actually grew that into a career. And after his recording career with hit songs was pretty much over, then he still had an extended career out in the lounges of Las Vegas and Palm Springs and places like that. This tune was actually originally an Eddie Arnold song. And Eddie, by the way, although a country singer, was also a pretty good crooner. You give your hand to me, and you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone could tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. No, you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, let my chance go by, the chance you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me and you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy, to never, never know the one who loved you so. No, you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance you might have loved me too. You hand to me and you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy, to never, never know the one who loved you so. No, you don't know me. Well, now we bring us up to what was my first, well, not my first, my second crooner hero. He came out with a song, I don't remember how old I was. I think I was in junior high or something, called Somewhere Along the Way. Anybody remember that song, Somewhere Along the Way? That was the first one where I really fell in love with Nat King Cole's voice. Mona Lisa came later, Stardust, the iconic version of Stardust, Unforgettable, just among his many, many hits. But what I'm going to do is do a mashup of a couple summer songs that are probably lesser known than what you have heard Nat King Cole do. But since we have just 10 days left in summer, I think, then this is sort of like a farewell to summer as well as a remembrance of summer. If I had to choose just one day to last my whole life through, surely it would be the day that I met you. Newborn whippoorwills were calling from the hills. Summer was a-comin' in, but fast. Clouds of daffodils were showing off their skills. Nodding all together, you could almost hear them whisper, "Go on, kiss her, go on and kiss her." If I had to choose one moment to live within my heart, it would surely be that moment, recalling how we started. Darling, it would be when you smiled at me that way, that Sunday, that summer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, dust off the sun and moon and have a song of cheer. Excuse me. Sorry. Should have taken this the last time. Thank you for indulging me. Don't have to tell a girl in fella about a drive-in or some romantic moonlit scene. Right from the minute when those lovers start arriving, you'll see more kissing in the car than on the screen. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. You'll wish that summer could always be here. You'll wish that summer could always be here. Ah, that's summer. Thank you. Well, now next up on the list is another guy that I'm sure that you will be familiar with. He was a member of the Rat Pack with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. He was kind of the king of cool, and in my opinion, always seemed everything was so casual and spontaneous with him. In fact, when he did his TV show, well, does anybody, for example, remember on his TV show how he always opened the show?
Slid down a pole.
That's right. He slid down a pole, like a fire department pole. And you may not know this, but he didn't rehearse until the final day for his show. Everybody else came in and rehearsed, got ready. Somebody had to stand in for him. He was so interested in the spontaneity that he didn't even want to know who his special guest was going to be in that week's show. So if you remember the show at all, there was like a door there, kind of like a closet door, and his special guest would be behind that door. So he would go, open the door, reveal who the guest was. He didn't even know who it was going to be. So that added to the spontaneity. So I can even remember some of the ones where when he saw who it was, he went, "Oh my God!" And he hugged him and all that kind of. So that was Dino. But we're going to do one of his songs now that he's probably pretty well known for. So anyway, I think I messed up my patter because I started adding a bunch of stuff I thought was interesting. So John. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world is still the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. Just keep on playing, Joe. The world is still the same, you'll never change it. Sure as the stars shine above, you ain't nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody, head out and find yourself somebody. Find yourself somebody to love. I stole that bit from Dean Christopher. I don't know if any of you know Dean Christopher, but here's one of the more obscure ones that many of you may not have ever heard of. But he had this one of the lushest baritone voices that you could ever hear. He also died fairly young, so didn't have a huge body of work. But his name is Johnny Hartman. And if you have never heard Johnny Hartman sing, I suggest that you check it out on YouTube. Or better yet, say, Alexa, play Johnny Hartman. And Alexa says, shuffling songs by Johnny Hartman. But this song is by Guy Wood and Robert Mellon. Also, not big names that you may have heard of before, but I think this song is really good stuff. The very thought of you makes my heart sing like the April breeze on the wings of spring, and you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charms in the hush of night while you're in my arms. I feel your lips so warm and tender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. Well, here's another guy who had a long career. In fact, he just ended earlier this year his public performing at the age of 95. I think you know who I'm talking about, don't you? He had a musical love affair with Lady Gaga that was just so thrilling, so magical, along with all the other duets albums, which were also fabulous, which resurrected his career when he was in his 80s already. But this one is going to be one that's probably, maybe even his best-known song to the general public, and a song I've always loved. So let's go with that. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome was of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to that city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. Your morning fog may chill the air. I don't care, my love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. Thank you. I always love that song. Another well-known fella who was my first singing hero, Bing Crosby. He was the persona of a crooner, but some don't really know that he could also sing jazz. But most of those jazz recordings were earlier in his career and are not really widely known. But one thing about Bing that I really had a lot of fun with was he made those movies with Bob Hope, the road movies. Remember, the road to this, the road to that, the road to Hong Kong. This song is from The Road to Morocco, where Bing and Bob were characters in Morocco, and there was this Moroccan princess played by Dorothy Lamour. She played the female in most of the movies, the road movies. So they both wanted to capture her heart. And Bob, actually, I remember the story, was technically engaged to the princess, to Dorothy L'Amour. But then Bing Crosby decided to sing this song to her. Sorry, Bob. Moonlight becomes you. That's the wrong key. Moonlight, that's better, becomes you. Thrills with your hair. You certainly know the right things to wear. Moonlight becomes you. I thrill at the sight, and I could get so romantic tonight. You're all dressed up to go dreaming. Now don't tell me I'm wrong. What a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know it's not just because there's moonlight, although moonlight becomes you so. You're all dressed up to go dreaming. Now don't tell me I'm wrong. What a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know it's not just because there's moonlight, although moonlight becomes you so. Thank you so much. Thank you. Another feature of that road to Morocco was that it had a talking camel too. So that was before Mr. Ed. Well, probably my favorite male jazz singer was a fellow by the name of Mel Torme. He was also a fabulous musician in almost every way, a tremendous drummer. So there's not a whole lot that I can say about Mel, except that he's impossible to imitate, because his jazz style is just something I couldn't possibly try to recreate. So what I will do, by the way, I wanted to also mention that somebody who was in the house here, I think, once called me St. Louis's own Mel Torme. So, wow, that's a hell of a tag to live up to. But I will do my best and just see how things go. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never, ever meet again on the rocky road to love, but I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. get a load of this. We may never ever meet again on the bumpy road to love, but I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. No, they can't take that away. They can't take that away from me. Thank you. Well, here's another guy that is still among the living, and another one that had such a unique voice and style that his hit songs are hardly ever covered by anybody else, just because, the temptation to imitate him is so great, and they don't know how to do it in their own way. Speaking of Johnny Mathis, when I was in high school, then a lot of lovers listened to Johnny Mathis recordings while they were, cuddling. So anyway, as I said, it's tempting to imitate him, and I'm gonna try not to do that. So I'll just take my chances. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin the moment you come into view, chances are you'll think that I'm in love with you. Just because my composure sort of slips the moment that your lips meet mine, chances are you'll think my heart's your Valentine. In the magic of the moonlight, when I sigh, hold me close, dear. Chances are you'll believe the stars that fill the skies are in my eyes. Chances are you'll always be the one and only one for me. And if you think you could, well, chances are your chances are awfully good. Your chances are awfully good. Wow. Thank you so much. Well, this is not a marathon. Cabaret is not a marathon. So we need to start to wrap up this tribute to the crooners. All of the great people, I think 17 in all, that we are saluting today. There are a lot of them that I couldn't fit in. It just wasn't enough time. But including some of the newer guys like Harry Connick Jr. and Michael Bublé. So maybe, after all, Marilyn May's 95 and she's still singing. So I'm only 82. So maybe I could do another show and get these other people on there. Thank you. So I want to thank so many people. First of all, Justin back there, making me look and sound great. Jim Dolan and Blue Strawberry In case you don't know it, the Blue Strawberry is the hot cabaret spot in St. Louis, and St. Louis is a hot cabaret spot in the whole country. New York, Chicago, and St. Louis. I mean, this is really something, folks. So I want to thank Joe Dreyer, my musical director. Thank you so much, Joe, for all your hard work. Christy Simmons, who's out there in the audience. I forgot your song. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Oh, so thank you so much, Christy. I apologize. Our servers, Kelly and Nick, thank you for lubricating all of us and making me sound better. And out on live streaming, hello to all of you, and thank you for participating that way. So, tribute to all the crooners who are not Frank Sinatra. You can't end without paying a tribute to Frank Sinatra, right? That's in Hoboken, New Jersey. That's it. Starts down. Wrong song. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax, don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime, 'cause nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. One more time. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. I appreciate so much all of you being here. It's just warms my heart. I think we do have one more song. Thank you so much. I think we did work on one more song, and if he got the words, maybe he didn't manage to get the words up there, but if you know the words to this song, please sing along, because this is part of my philosophy of life, too. The moon belongs to everyone. The best things in life are free. The stars belong to everyone. They gleam there for you and me. The flowers in spring, the robins that sing, the moonbeams that shine, they're yours, they're mine, and love can come to anyone. The best things in life are free. The best things in life are free. Thank you so much.